Okay, we have some rugby union news to discuss. Johnny Sexton has been appointed a new assistant coach with the Irish setup, but also he is a new assistant with the British and Irish Lions alongside his former head coach Andy Farrell. Now, what is interesting is not that Johnny Sexton has decided to get into the world of coaching. That's not what is really surprising here. What is surprising is that he's only retired at the end of 2023 following the World Cup, and that this is his first coaching set of appointments. Now, he will be going on the Lions tour as an assistant coach as his first coaching appointment. And this has got some people talking. Because he's only retired a year and a half ago at the end of the 2023 World Cup following Ireland's exit in the quarterfinals, it's very interesting. There's a lot of people who feel that it's a good first appointment and that he'll have a lot of experience to give to the current playing group, and a lot of the current players in both the Lions and the Irish setup will obviously know Johnny Sexton very well, so have a good personal relationship. Also, because he's not long retired, he's still really up to speed and knowledgeable on the current state of rugby union, and is actually, as I say, not that far retired from playing days. But there are those who feel that because he hasn't got any experience as an assistant coach, that this is a risky appointment, and it is. Any coaching appointment, there is a hint of risk about it, with that player coach kind of relationship. How well will that work? Also, just that lack of experience as a coach, and a lot of people, and myself included, do have a feeling that great players don't necessarily make great coaches. There is that element of risk, but the biggest talking point is there's a lot of other coaches who've been working their way through the coaching ranks for a lot longer that have been overlooked, and a lot of people feel that Johnny Sexton has got his coaching roles because of his playing coaching relationship with Andy Farrell, and that there's some really good coaches have been working their way really hardly through the coaching ranks, have been overlooked by the Irish Union and the British and Irish Lions administrators. And so it's a very interesting appointment, an appointment with a bit of risk, but at the same time, if you are wanting to get into the coaching ranks, you have to start somewhere. And some people feel that Johnny Sexton has been given a bit of a head start because of his prior relationship with Andy Farrell, as Andy Farrell was his former international coach. And that outweighs his lack of coaching experience, and that it is a risk. So we'll see how Johnny Sexton does in the coaching realm as an assistant. As I say, the Irish Union's taken a big risk with the appointment to the Irish setup, and the British and Irish Lions are taking a risk with an appointment to the coaching setup there for the Lions tour later this year in a couple of months' time. And of course, Andy Farrell will have a massive part to play, obviously, in the appointment of Johnny Sexton as one of his assistants. But let's see how he does as a coach. There is a lot of expectation because of his career as a player and his impact on the game as a player. There is no doubt he was a fantastic player, but great players, more often than not, don't necessarily make great coaches. So there we go. Johnny Sexton will be a future Irish assistant and Lions assistant coach. So that's something to look out for the rest, going forward. It's a big appointment. It's an interesting appointment. And we'll see how Johnny Sexton does. Could he be a future Irish head coach, for example? That will be really interesting in years to come. Is this a stepping stone on the way to becoming a future international head coach? There's a lot of people saying that Ronan O'Gara will be Irish head coach in the future. So that's a really interesting debating point. But from me for now, thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts on this appointment, or these appointments for Johnny Sexton, in the comments section below. We'll have some more content for you all very, very soon.